And so yeah, so now just after that, I did it's been 2 years since the divorce, a little over that. And so like I've taken some time to like just try to find myself like again, and just be I did go on a few I've gone on a few dates, um but I now have like I made a list of like what I'm searching for and what I won't stand for.
Wow.
Like, and so it's like with that list, when somebody hits, like when I'm on a date, I can pretty much catch the energy or the vibe that's like we're not gonna be compatible.
Mm-hmm.
We might be okay as friends if you want to be friends, but we're not gonna work as like, or we wouldn't work at all ever. And I don't personally want to waste anybody's time either. I don't want you to waste my time. Like I understand like what you're saying, Raven, like where like you don't I don't think you should waste people's time. Like if you already know that it's not going to work out, why are you like personally, I don't understand situationships. I don't get all of that. It's fine. People can do what they do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you do you, but I don't get it. It makes no sense to me because
Mm-hmm.
why are we getting involved and having like these feelings? Or maybe like for me personally, I know I can't keep my feelings like separated from
Mm-hmm.
like if we're doing all that. Like I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like if we're there, I'm involved and my feelings are involved. So I don't understand how that all works. But
Yeah.
that's, I guess that's my 2 cents on it.
Man, yo, y'all are unloading the clip. I'm just being honest. I'm hearing some stuff I did not hear before. Y'all are. I was not expecting this much of an unload, but again, I appreciate it because it's content for me. I'm gonna be posting all this, but I just thank y'all for being willing. Oh my god, Maya. No, you ain't escaped. We coming to you now because again, we pushing a little overtime, but I want to make sure we get you. And so you heard what everyone said. I know a little bit about your
Yeah.
perspective too on the question,
Mhm.
but I'll ask the question again and then you can kind of tackle it from there. But again, it being why are women seemingly starting to pursue more today than maybe like, in the past?
Okay, so I think it does go back to Raven.
Mm,
When she talked about, the generations and everything. I am a late 90s, but I grew up in the area of the 2000s, like the early 2000s, because I'm a 98. So, um, growing up, you had a lot of fastness because I'm from Miami. So, growing up in Miami, you had to grow up kind of fast. The mentality was fast.
mm,
You wanted to do a lot of things. Just you being young and developing and having all these feelings and wanting to be involved with boys and seeing what it's like to just dwell among
mm-hmm,
people.
mm-hmm,
And as a young person, we always look at the adults and be like, I want to be grown.
mm-hmm,
Just trying to make the options seem like, oh, it's all fun and games until you actually your age, and now you like, no, I want to go back.
Right.
But for me, uh I don't usually pursue the guy, and it's not that I'm scared. It's just I don't feel like I should do that. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but I mean, and the thing is with me, I'm a person that believe in a block list. I believe in blocking people because
Girl, them exes helped me learn what the block.
girl,
Block became my best friend. Literally.
I believe in a block list. I go for vibes, I go for the talks, and I go for the respect
Hmm.
because even though I'm young, I'm 25. I'm a receptionist at a boutique. I also I started school for business. So I'm mainly saying all of this stuff because I don't have time for people to be coming in my life to play games, or I'm trying to see what you own, or just coming at me for looks. I'm not about that. Like, you have to have a conversation with me. If you can't have a conversation with me and allow the conversation to be more than just lust,
Mm.
then you gotta go. You're gonna be
Yes.
blocked. I set boundaries, I set limitations, and I set a timer on you. You got either a week, you got either 3 days, or you got 1 day. It all depends on you. And then I give people time limits because people, what's your number? You gotta talk to me first. Let me get to know you, and then I'll give you my number, because I'm not about to do that. And if I feel like your vibe isn't matching my vibe, block. You block again. So I've been setting boundaries for
Mm.
quite a long time, because dealing or being in this generation, it is hard, because a lot of people,
Oh.
just like Raven said, they just want to Netflix and chill. And I
Yeah.
don't want to just Netflix and chill. It's more to life than just chilling. It's
Yeah.
way more. It's way more than that. Getting to know a person, being respectable. Even though I'm a late '90s, I still respect the idea of opening up the door first.
Mm, mm,
Closing the
mm,
door.
mhm,
Uh,
mhm,
making sure she's comfortable. Making sure, if you feel like she looking a certain way, ask her, is she okay? Do you need anything?
mm,
The gestures, the
mm.
smiles, the making sure you're okay. And I don't ask for much, but maybe that why I say sometimes maybe I can come off a little bit strong, because once I feel like your vibe ain't there, I'm blocking you, and then you gonna just
You
end up
have
trying to
every
text
right to
me. You
come off
can't get through.
strong.
You can't you can't come through me. You can't get to me. So it ain't gonna be my fault. You gotta check yours. What did you
Mm,
do?
mm,
So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a sweet. I give people chances and everything like that, and I tell them off the bat what they gotta deal with. I'm moody.
very
I
sweet,
have mood
but very
swings.
sweet, but very sweet, very sweet.
You,
Mm, mm,
I give them a list before
mm,
they try to come and pursue anything. And once I feel like you can't do it, then that's it.
mm,
Like, I was talking to a guy, um, and like I said, sometimes you can meet people at the most randomest places. Sometimes you can meet them at the store. Sometimes you can meet them online. Whatever, you can meet them at the most random place. And I met this one on a game. Um, and when I first started talking to him, I came out very feisty and very rude. But to him, it was appealing, which I don't understand how or why, but whatever. Um, and then we started texting and everything. I gave him my number, and we talked. And the way that we talked, I wouldn't have never expected that day to be so good. Like, the vibes were so immaculate, and I don't understand where it came from. But we talked for like 2 days straight, and both days it was perfectly fine. And then about the third and fourth day, it got all weird and stuff. And I think he only got like that because he felt like it came off so fast. And I feel like I don't understand, why do men feel afraid to commit if they feel like it's something that they want?
mm,
Because I feel like some men get scared to pursue a woman because of their past, and they allow that to come in their future. So if you feel like you have something going on with a person, at least give yourself a chance. Don't be scared because of what you went through before. That's not the same person you're with.
mm,
And I know I can't say that because sometimes it can be detrimental, but give yourself a chance and see where it goes. But um, the third day and everything, he let me know he wasn't gonna be in the mood to text and everything like that, but he's here and everything. And I was like, okay, cool. And then the fourth day, he didn't say anything to me. Like, it was just ghost, like no talking, no nothing. And I'm sitting over here like, I hope you're okay. No texts, no calls, no nothing. And I was still puzzled because the first and second day it was perfect, and then all of a sudden you acting weird now. So now I'm feeling like, I done made a mistake. What's wrong with me? Did I say too much? Now I gotta question myself. And I know I didn't, but that's how some people make you feel. And about the fifth day, he didn't say anything, but I messaged him that night. And he came at me and basically was like, "Don't text my phone. Go talk to somebody else. I
What?
don't got time for your games and all of this stuff." And I'm sitting over here like, "What the heck?" Like we just had a good
Girl, he
vibe,
bipolar.
and and
He
I'm like, "What
bipolar.
the heck is wrong with you?" And like he just whatever. He did not have a Snapchat. He was never a person to Snapchat, but
Mm,
he always told me he didn't know how to express his emotions, but
mm,
he's trying. So he ended up downloading Snapchat. He messaged me and he said was his way of apologizing for the way that he reacted because he didn't know how to express it no other way. I said, okay, cool. But what I'm not about to do is be a joke to you. Are you gonna be
That's right.
here and talk to me, or are you just you gonna go? Because you're not on my time at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know because you're not about to make me no fool. So you can go to the next person and waste their time, but don't do it with me. Um, and we got into a little back and forth and everything. He apologized and everything. And then we got over it. And then about a week ago, he started acting the same way. I said, you know what? I ain't got time for this. So you know what I did? Block,
I know that's
block.
right.
He gone. I don't got time. I don't got time for it. I don't got time for it.
mm,
You not gonna waste my time. I was sweet. I made sure you were fine. I told you I would be there for you. If you need anything, I got you. You know, I told him majority of everything the first and second night, something that you won't even tell people the freaking first date. I told him a lot because that's how comfortable and that's how good the vibes were. And it made me feel stupid because I'm like, I'm telling this man all of this stuff, and then all of a sudden he acting like I'm a person in the street that he never talked to.
yes.
So it made me feel bad. So that's why I said the second time around, I'm not finna do that. I got too much stuff to be focused on right now, and you not finna be playing with my time. So I blocked him and everything, but right now I don't know. I'm just looking for somebody who knows what they want. If
Mm,
you know what you want, if it's something that you want, go after it. Don't like you said, don't waste people's time. If you already know what it is, don't come and mess with me. Leave me where I was. Don't waste my time because I I didn't come at you. You came at me. You slid in my DMs. I didn't slide into your DMs. And if that's your chance to holler at me, come correct. Because if you come all weird and stuff, you getting blocked too. Because I don't play that. Because you got people who like to just show they magic wands. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
uh,
They like to send them in the DMs. And I be sitting over here like, I don't got time for that. What's wrong with
That
y'all?
part.
I hate that. So, sometimes I don't even look at it. On here, I be getting a whole bunch of just random requests. I'm like, block, next,
mm,
block, next.
mm,
I don't have time for it. If you cannot have an intellectual conversation with me, if you can't talk, if you don't know what you want, you gotta go.
mhm,
I
Yep.
set boundaries. I set them high. And if you break them down, oh, we married. That's it. You ain't going nowhere. You stay you stand with me.
I
Because
know
after
that's
a
right.
while
Yeah.
it gets boring trying to go on dates after dates after dates after dates. You gotta reintroduce yourself. What's your color? What you like? What is this? What you in? That's boring. I don't got time for that no more. I'm out of high school. I'm starting my whole freaking career. Like I'm trying to have me two business. Like it's so much stuff I'm trying to get myself prepared for it. And if you finna come and waste it, don't do it. Cause I'm gonna hurt your feelings real good. I'm gonna cuss you out real good, and then I'm gonna block
Oh, you know what's funny about that?
you.
Let a guy hurt a woman's feelings or bash her or whatever. It's fine. But when we hurt their feelings, oh, it's the end of the world.
Oh my
I'm
mm,
just
God,
like,
girl.
I know you not walking around here soaking the way you soaking. Like, women go through this every single day.
Mhm,
And I know not
mhm,
every man is the same and not every woman is the same, but
mhm.
y'all feelings get hurt and we have to be considerate of your women. Y'all expect us to suck it up, be a woman, and move on because there's the phrase there's plenty of the fishes in the sea. Well, the same thing applies on the other
Mhm,
end
absolutely.
mhm.
because you're
Mhm,
right, there are plenty other fishes in the sea, but one thing Raven not gonna do is go out there searching for Nemo. Because again, I'm old school come find me. But then again, because of how times are changing, things are changing, I don't mind meeting you halfway. I feel like meeting halfway, that means we're both willing to split it 50-50. Come together as a team and make it 100. That's how it goes. Rather than, well, here we go again, Trey. I got to quote Medea, the 80-20 rule. Like, no, that don't work in my book. But, girl, you like me, that block list definitely became my best friend.
My number one.
But at the same time, as women, girl, but as women, I think it's just because of the things we went through. Like you said, your guard is up, my guard is up. It's so high up. People tell me, Shaw's got her bitch resting face on. Don't take it personal. Like, that's why they say don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I might have my bitch resting face on, but behind that bitch resting face, best believe it's a pure, genuine woman who just wants to be someone else who's going to love them the same way in return. Somebody who has given all the love she has, and it was taken for granted time after time after time. And the one time, like I said, I was starting to catch feelings. You can't force somebody else to catch the feelings the same time as you, because the timing is not right. If the timing is not right, don't force it to be right, because then you're just setting it up for failure down the line. Rather than be patient. Like, I mean, I mentioned the last guy to y'all who treated me with the utmost respect every time we went out. At the same time, when you allow outside people or a family member or friend or whoever into what's going on, everybody have their 2 cents they want to add. Now, as women, we like to talk. Men, we know they talk, and they talk like it's the best thing in the world. Yeah, because she da 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 da. Yeah, man, because I feel you. But as women, when we're talking, we're not just talking to bash somebody, to get a high five from the person next to us. No offense, Trey, like most guys do. But as women, we're talking because we just want to get another person's perspective. Like, am I over exaggerating? Like, let me know if I'm wrong. I want to make this right. But I'm saying all that to say, because of something else I said, but the last guy I entertained me, however you want to look at it. For me, the respect is still there, but I'm not going to chase you. Like, y'all don't laugh at me, but I'm not a drinking type of person. But a couple years ago, a friend of I got tipsy off mimosas. That go to show you how light of a drinker I am. I think I was maybe, according to her, I was probably 5 or 6 mimosas in. And before I knew it, she told me, I was texting on the phone, and I called my cousin. Like, I'm the crying drunk is what they call me. And when I went back the next day to look at the text messages, it was him. And I read those messages, and I was like, well, I was being real. Seems like I was expressing myself like 100% across the board. But at the same time, I was embarrassed, because I wouldn't want that side of me to be the memory a person have and be like, is that somebody I want to pursue? Which is what this topic is about, pursuing the other person. So, and he kind of laughed about it. He didn't take it personal, but I expressed to you in that moment, even though I was tipsy, I still expressed to you my true, genuine, and authentic feelings towards you, like how I was beginning to feel. And it wasn't really acknowledged, but at the same time, like I said, we did have that talk before. So I kind of knew there probably wouldn't be a response, but still to this day, like, I'm a social media person. Trey knows I'm always on social media, but I'll post on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
I think she went out.
Whatever. Snapchat, don't get me wrong, sometimes I purposely post certain things on there just to see who's watching and who's looking, and is he one of them? Yes, he is.
Oh, she gone. Zoom
Why do
taking
I
you out.
say that? Because it's been a while since we spoke or seen. I think the last time I've seen him was maybe summer of this year. And I asked him, can you hear me now?
You're a
Mhm.
little
Yeah. Can
it's
you hear me?
yeah, it's getting real choppy. But I think we hear you now.
You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
good now.
you
Yep,
good.
yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it quick because it might be my end. I don't know why, but
No, you good.
he came, he hung out with us. We had a good time, and I would say since that May time had passed, and we was texting maybe for a day or two, and that was it. Reached back out for 4th of July. Hey, you want to come hang out? Yeah, sure, I'll come. Kept talking up until 4th of July. 4th of July came. I invited you to family friend little functioning. Never showed up. Text you the address. Didn't get a response. I said, okay, am I overthinking this? Because usually he responds. Hadn't heard from him since that day.
Oh.
And I reached out maybe once or two times after that just to have a conversation like, hey, how you doing? Just to check in. And sometimes the responses are delayed, but again, we all have our personal lives. So I'm not going to get mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
But this goes into when I was saying how you allow other people to add their 2 cents. It was bought to like, it was presented to me, well, maybe he's the wine and dine type. He's treating you with respect, but maybe he just wants to wine and dine you. He doesn't want to settle down, even though your intentions to express how you feel didn't come out the way you would have wanted, but it came out. And it wasn't really acknowledged in a way you would think traditionally, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
again, all of this, pursuing a guy pursuing a woman, I'm all for it. If you're a guy out there and you pursuing a woman with the utmost respect, and you take the time after so many dates and you guys decide to talk next level and you meet the family, and you have nothing but respect for me, because I have been in a situation and I've also known others who've been through it. Again, it comes with the wasting of the time. Don't waste my time if you don't want to meet my family, because if you're going to be with me, you with them too.
Yeah.
Because just know, as women, regardless whether you black, white, Hispanic, whatever, you mess up that woman's heart, every man in that family going to be coming at your neck. Literally. Now, Trey, don't take offense, but I have an ex who was a mama's boy, and his mama came at, literally was coming at whoever's neck hurt her baby heart. And I'm sure Trey can probably testify to that. See, look, he nodding head. See? So regardless of who getting hurt by who, just know they got some other people behind them that's gonna
Yeah.
come at your neck. So if you don't want to settle down, please keep it moving, because again, there's so many of us out there, males and females, who just want to be loved the right way. Don't just wine and dine us. Don't just entertain me as your side piece because you beefing with whoever you want to make your main individual, because things ain't working out for you. Don't come over here in my life trying to mess up things, taking pieces of the puzzle apart. Don't do that, because I'm this beautiful image who's ready to be framed and made permanent on the wall somewhere for somebody else to wake up to every single day. The last person they see every single night, they close their eyes and go to bed, that good morning, good night, I love you, how was your day? Hey, this is a just because date. Let's go out. I'm taking you out to dinner. Or, hey, here's a nice spa day on me. Or take a female friend if you want. Or here, go on a girls trip. Or even same thing with women. Here, babe, here's some tickets to the game, some courtside tickets,
Absolutely.
which I ain't gonna lie, depending on who you are and if we really on that level, I'm not buying no courtside tickets. I might buy you them free 99 tickets on the couch and let you and the guys have a house for the night, make the house your man cave, and I go somewhere else. But unless we on that level and we there financially, then we can talk. But Trey,
Yeah.
no, I can go on and on and on and preach.
Nah, I
But
love
sometimes
it.
I have to catch myself and be like the phrase, less is more. So I'm not gonna keep putting more
Nah.
out there and the whole world not ready to hear it. But they
Yo,
know what's up.
yo, I and that's what it is. At the end of the day, what you know don't even have to what's understood. What's that phrase? What's understood don't even have to be said, or something like that. Like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, what's understood. I get it. Like, that's why it's just everything you point out. I think everybody with hands down, 10 toes down, to some extent agree with, even if you don't agree fully with men pursuing women. And you know, there's some women who will low key get down on their knees and propose to a man. You know, that's the thing. So, but I think what each of you have said, you know, Raven, Maya, Carrie, like what each of you have literally said, I think it has culminated, you know, in some perspective to what I think most people would agree with, you know. And again, going back to the basics, the level of respect, the care, the love, the intellectual aspect of it. Maya, I know you big on that, like being able to hold a conversation. You know, you too, Raven, like, you know, being able to have that level of respect, and then Kara, you being married. That I still wrap my head around that. I got a lot of questions for that, but I won't go into it tonight. But again, knowing that you know now what that feels like, and you know what a divorce feels like, which I know can be ugly. You know, all these different aspects and perspective. You know, going back into the topic of pursuit, I wanted to bring it up again, not just for Raven, you know, really honing into it, but I think it's a question that most people don't talk about. I think it's a topic most people don't talk about. A lot of people try to avoid this topic, which is why I posted it. I wanted people to, in a sense, talk. You know, again, let's just talk. Like, I want people to be able to converse and come together. I don't typically talk about dating on my stuff. I don't really like to. But I wanted to entertain this. So this is new. And people are literally in TikTok. You know, I see some
I
people.
forgot you was even on there because I'm just like, it's just us right now. Like, I
They listen.
completely
They
forgot
listen.
all about the
They
TikTok.
listen. They listening. They are listening.
I
And
forgot they were there.
yeah, they there. And some of them have hit the chat. And like, you know, so they listening. But you know,
Oh, they hit the chat. What they saying?
well, most of them just trying to get my attention because I think some people, some of them may want to have hopped in. But you know, y'all were going in. All y'all were going in. All y'all unloaded. All y'all unloaded. I was just listening. All y'all unloaded. I did not think y'all were gonna unload like this, but I think it
That's what
shows.
happened when you keep it real.
That's what
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I
exactly.
know this is a topic that's like, you know, it's something that it sounds like each of us have our experiences of, like, you know, our good and bad experiences of this happening. And so like having those experiences makes you grow for the next, you know, the next relationship, the next thing where you're like, look, this is what I don't like both of y'all have said, is this is what I will not tolerate. And even like myself is like, I'm not going to tolerate this. This is why I have this list. And, you know, if you do not meet these expectations, it doesn't make you a bad person necessarily. It just means that we are not going to work out. And so, like, I'm not going to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time. That's where the mutual respect has to be there. It's not about, and I think even just going to the question of why are more women pursuing, I honestly feel like in some cases it's because, and I don't know, this might be wrong, but it feels like some men have been intimidated by the fact that we as women are learning about ourselves, are figuring out what we will tolerate, what we won't tolerate, and we're actually speaking out about it. And so there are some men that are scared of that. And so they are not willing to pursue you because they have to figure out their own stuff. And that's what they have to do. They have to figure out, can I handle being with a woman who knows what she wants? Like, and that doesn't make you less of a man. That's the thing that they don't understand. It doesn't make you less of a man just because I know who I am as a woman. Like, and that doesn't make me less of a woman or like more masculine just because I know who I am. Like that's the thing, is like you have to be, and that's where I think like sometimes you don't find, like, we're not necessarily finding who we want because they're scared of who we are. like, and our confidence in ourselves.
Ooh, that's a whole topic. Like
Sure is.
yo, we can't go there. We can't go there. I gotta eat. But you know, like, but y'all saying it. Y'all like Kara, you hitting on you was about to, this is an atomic bomb you drop here. Like you like
Yep.
that's big. But I want to let you close out on your
I'm
thought.
biting my tongue, literally.
I know. Me too.
Me too. Oh my
Me
gosh.
too. But I want you to close out on your thought. I want you to close out on your thought, Kara.
Oh no, I mean, that's basically it. Just like, I think just being able to find a partner who you can mesh with, and like you can have that mutual 50, like basically 50-50 respect. Like I respect you as a man, you respect me as a woman, and we can like understand each other, like that my strength doesn't diminish your strength, or your strength doesn't diminish mine.
I agree 100%. As a man, I agree 100%. Because
Mhm.
I can't stand it. I can't stand men that just can't pursue because she making too much of me. And she's, I can't. She taller than me. I can't, or like, just anything. Like seriously,
Now, I wouldn't mind a man taller than me. I actually prefer somebody
Girl,
taller
yeah,
than me.
nah, to
I
see
love me some.
Let me know. Let me know
I
when
love
y'all
me
can
some.
find a 6'3", 6'5" Da
Girl,
Vinci, that's single and available. Trey know where I'm going with this. Trey know if I get the opportunity, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Nah, I gotta
oh,
eat. Y'all better stop. I
Trey
gotta
know what
eat.
that means.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. No.
That's what happened when you in a talk with a bunch of women, Trey.
I know. I love this. Again, I don't do this. I keep it. I've always tried to avoid dating. I've always tried to, everyone to tell you. I never try to touch it because I'm just like, I know I ain't the perfect in my own. And I know I ain't trying to talk about it. I ain't trying to be no dating guru. I'm not. But again,
oh, also, one thing I want to put out there is making sure that you love yourself. Because I feel like if you love yourself, automatically you will have self boundaries. Why? Because you put yourself first, you put your need first, and I make self care a monthly, everyday thing. Like not even every day, but I try to do it every month. I take my own self on a date. I buy my own roses. I buy my own candy, and I will walk in my room as if somebody bought me a big old bear, knowing I did it. But I don't care. Why? Because at the end of the day, that's for me. That's for me.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk in my room and I'm gonna say, "Who got me a big old bear?" Oh, me, child. Of course I did it. But you have to
I
spoil
love it.
yourself. Go out there, get your nails done, get your feet done. It can go for both male
For
and
both.
female.
Yeah, exactly.
Males, y'all can go out there and get your feet done. You ain't gotta worry about getting your
I'm too
nails done. I mean,
ticklish.
you
I'm too
Girl,
still
they
ticklish.
not gonna
can.
do that.
You
They
still
gonna
ticklish.
go to
can.
the
I'm
barber shop, chat it up with the
oh
guys,
yeah,
and
yeah,
get
yeah.
a beer or
Yeah.
two.
You
That's
know,
about it. You
but
can't take no man to the nail shop and
I'll
let
kick
somebody
all
else
of them.
touch.
I'll kick all of them in the face. I'm too ticklish. I'll kick them. I will kick everybody in that nail shop. I'm serious. I cannot do touch my feet and see what happens. Yo, no, I'm so ticklish.
but yeah, that was all I wanted to put
But
out
I
there
have
is
seen some
that.
men with their significant others in a nail shop, though.
Me
Honestly,
see.
I have seen that. So
Mhm.
it just depends.
It
Absolutely. No, I'll kick everybody. I'll kick
depends.
her. I'll kick my sister. I'll kick her
Mm-mm.
too. I'll kick everybody in there. No one touching my feet. I'm
Don't let your man be ticklish with ticklish
yeah.
feet.
Do not touch my feet. Mm-mm.
But yeah, that was it. Just make sure y'all
Oh
love
man.
yourself. That's it.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh.
Look,
Love
I'm hungry
yourself.
though, so we gotta end this. I gotta eat, but I love this. I love this.
Don't forget about my plate.
Mm-mm.
Oh, y'all didn't know
Don't forget
Trey
about
doing
my
a
plate.
Friendsgiving at his house on Thanksgiving Day.
I just
So
learned.
all the followers are invited.
I just learned what a Friendsgiving was. Don't do that, Raven. Do not do that. Do not do that. I just learned what that was.
That's all right, y'all. We're gonna aim for Friendsgiving 2024.
Oh, here you go. Okay. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this out. No, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sarah, Maya, Raven, like y'all are this has been nothing short of an honor, pleasure, and a thrill. This was thrilling. Like this was like a Six Flags ride. Like this was so I didn't know where this was gonna go because again, I never did this, but y'all made this such a delight. Like I'm really thinking about maybe doing something like this again, and just kind of having people in there. I've been thinking about just doing like spontaneous type calls. So if y'all have ideas, throw it at me, and then I'll host it. But I want to thank y'all so much. I know we went over time, but I don't even think any of us care. But I truly appreciate it. Everything y'all said had to be said, needed to be said. And it was a delight. I can't wait to have y'all back on here again. And again, I think everybody that's listening to this needed to hear this. These are things that people need to reflect on. And for us to be the spark of this conversation, which I don't hear many people talking about, it gives them at least a chance to venture out into the options that are available or the experiences that y'all have had. So thank y'all so much. TikTok, I want to thank y'all too, man. I know I've been ignoring y'all, but thank y'all again so much. YouTube, again, thank y'all. Make sure y'all follow these amazing ladies. I'll have everything posted below in the link below. And again, I just want to thank you ladies so much. And before we leave, in closing, if there's anything else y'all want to leave them with before we head out.
Y'all make sure y'all
You
tune
ladies are
in.
beautiful.
All American come back.
Well, you breaking up, but you said something about All American.
Oh no, I was just saying when it come back on, make sure you tune in now that this strike is over.
Exactly,
I'm
exactly.
itching for it to come back on.
Let's go. I'm definitely gonna be watching for sure. I love it. I love it. Kara?
You not allowed to talk about it till you catch up.
Don't do that, Raven. Don't do that. I'm gonna catch up. Don't do that.
It was a pleasure to talk to y'all, and you guys are both beautiful, and thank you, Trey, for reaching out and having me on.
You already know. Anytime. Ladies, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night. Let's just talk everything. And until next time, as y'all know. Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a safe night. Bye.